PSA, Banshee now has weapon focusing for legacy weapons, and there's some really good ones in there. In today's video, I'll go through all the must-have weapons that you need to grab through this focusing method. Right now, what you can do is go in here. If you have Vanguard engrams, legendary shards, and glimmer, you can literally just pull these weapons if you've obviously discovered them. I haven't discovered all of them, and you may not have as well. We'll go through them all. Xenoclast has a 1-2 punch shotgun roll do you get, but that's pretty generic. A lot of weapons can get that. Third Axiom has some interesting rolls, but it's not a must-have. Royal Entry sucks now because of its frame. It actually adds tracking and does less damage. You don't want to use that anymore. The Empty Vessel is a solid blinding GL, but you could obviously use other ones for blinding. The Punching Out is a really fun sidearm. My favorite archetype. Definitely not a must-have, though. The Fortissimo is good, but it's outclassed by the Heritage as the Kinetic Slug Shotgun. The Strident Whistle is a must-have. You can get Archer's Tempo Explosive Head on this. Definitely best solar bow in game. Grab this until you get that God roll. The Pure Poetry is a 120 RPM hand cannon. They're not the meta right now. This is a decent roll overall, but definitely nothing to chase for. Not a must-have by any means. The Prolonged Engagement is a fun 900 RPM SMG, but it's not a must-have by any means. You have the Malicious Birthright, which again is another blinding GL that you can get if you want one of those. Don't have those. The Mindbenders is definitely not a must-have. It got updated as well, and its new perks are not spectacular either. The Wendigo is a really solid GL, but you should just get the new Void one from this season, especially because we have volatile mods in the artifact, so that's a lot stronger. The Hung Jury got updated. It has a new perk on it that's really interesting, so you may want to snag that bad boy. And then we have the Swarm in here. You can definitely pass on that. Nothing too crazy about that. I should double check the perk pool on it. It might have some better perks, but as it stands right now, there's nothing too crazy on it. The Buzzard, you can pass on this right now. It's a decent sidearm though. And then the Hung Jury Adept is there. We'll go through all the other weapons. We've got the Plug one, which is really good in PvP, but a lot of fusions are good in PvP, and they'll kind of just work the same point and shoot, and they just absolutely blast people. The Izumi is a really solid PvE sniper roll with triple tap and Vorpal on that. And then the Comedian is going to be a hard pass. And then the Hothead is obviously one of the best rocks out there. Demo Explosive Light, Autoloading Explosive Light is definitely must-have roll right there. I will be grabbing this right now. In fact, I'll grab one right now. We'll see if I end up getting that roll. I got Demo Clown Cartridge. Unfortunate. I didn't get the God roll. Close, though. Close. A few perks off. I'll have to keep grinding throughout the season until I get that one. The Duty Bound is 600 RPM mod rifle. You can pass on that. Then we've got the Silicon Aroma. Does have some decent rolls, but not necessarily a must-have. And then the DFA, also you can pass on this because the Fatebringer outclasses this weapon. The Horror's Lease is almost must-have maybe in PvP. If you really like pulses, this is like a super nasty 540. But not necessarily, I wouldn't quite put it in the must-have category, but it's a really solid 540 RPM pulse rifle, and it slaps in PvP. So that's everything for weapons and engrams that you need to focus. Let me know your thoughts down below, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Later.